Now let's begin the conversation. Nigeria's dominance of the African musical scene was on full display at the 9th All-Africa Music Awards, Rema, in Lagos on Sunday night. At the well-attended event, which took place at the Eko Convention Center, Lagos, Nigerian artists scooped a string of victories. Afrobeats star Rema was the biggest winner as it clinched the coveted Artist of the Year award at the ceremony. Rema also won the Best Male Artist in Western Africa and Best African Artist Duo or Group in African R&B and Soul. Global superstar Burna Boy's album No Sign of Weakness won Album of the Year, while Charlie Poppy's Lahore emerged the Song of the Year, and Fino won Best African Artist Duo or Group in African Hip Hop. The victories of Nigerian artists highlights the rising global appeal of Afrobeats. Congratulations to all of them. BKO, this honors, underscores Rema's influence across the continent's music landscape. Don't you agree?
I agree absolutely. And the young man is doing very well.
Absolutely.
Doing very well for himself. What he has done in just a few years, some artists don't do in a lifetime.
Sure.
And we've got to give him credit for this. Calm Down is a global hit. And everywhere, all over the world, Calm Down is being played. He chose the right time to come up with that song. And he has shown that he's a genuine talent. He writes his own songs. He is growing in stature and in acclaim. Remember, we were discussing the fact that Wizkid is the first African artist to hit 10 billion streams
yes.
on Spotify.
Billion.
10 billion streams. And closely following him is Burna Boy with 9.5 billion streams. Rema came third. So look at such a star-studded field. Nigerian artists came first, second, third, and fourth with Thames. So before Tyler now emerged on the scene. So it shows once again that Afrobeats, Nigeria is the headquarters of Afrobeats. There's nothing anyone can say about that. And people like Rema, Ashake, Burna Boy, they are really doing us proud, as a people. He won the Artist of the Year, Best Male Artist in Western Africa, Best African Artist Duo or Group in African R&B, and then he pushed Burna Boy, Wizzy, and Davido and Ashake. He pushed them down the pecking order. Of course, Burna Boy won the Album of the Year for his work. No sign of weakness. And then Charlie Poppy, I'm happy to see him also win something. The Best African Collaboration Award. Fino, Best African Artist in Hip Hop. So it was a very good night for Nigerian artists, which is what we would have expected anyway, because as I've said, Nigeria is the headquarters of Afrobeat.
Absolutely. And
Nigerian artists are the biggest on the continent. And really making us proud.
Absolutely. GKB, it's so good to have you join us. Okay, looking at what BK's last line, this ceremony has also reaffirmed, Nigeria's strong showing on the continental stage. Isn't it?
Well, there's a Yoruba proverb that says, Afrobeat is our own.
Okay.
Just like Fuji.
Absolutely.
It's purely a Nigerian thing. So everybody else is just trying to play catch-up. For a couple of years, Amapiano made an appearance as if they were going to give us a fight. But as of today, it's obvious. That's what African music is said. As of today, Afrobeats is number one. So congrats to Tema. He has done a very good job. I love the album. It Had a Crime is one of my favorite tracks last year because it captures the Shadiadu essence.
Okay.
Without turning away from what was done. Which is a lot of things that our people are doing, especially Yoruba artists in hip hop now. They go back to the source, take from Ade Barrister, take from Fela, take from Sonny Ade.
And they try to modernize,
So that to me is key because it shows that our fear that our culture will go down is not true. The young ones are taking up our reality and making it their reality.
I mean, at the awards, Rema used the opportunity to remind the fellow artists of the importance of supporting homegrown Afrobeats partner unity within Africa. Do you think this message is timely and strategic for the future of Afrobeats?
Yes, it is. And I'm happy that he also went back home.
Yes, I saw the video.
Yeah, he went back home in Edo State, Benin, went to mix with people in his hood. He went to church, So he's a young boy who is already growing into the role of a father, the role of a wise man. He knows that he must not forget his root.
Sure.
And I'm not surprised. And I'm not surprised that he's calling for unity because there are many talents out there, There are many talents out there who need support, who need to be given a helping hand, So I'm happy that Olamide has helped so many people.
That's true.
He gave so many people a platform to shine. They will never forget it. They will never forget it. And that's why someone like Rema, I figure that he too would do that in the fullness of time. Help other talents. Don't shut out opportunity for collaboration.
Exactly.
Give other young, talented artists the platform to grow, to be who they want to be. Because they have this massive talent deposited in them. You need to help them uncock their talent slowly so that Nigeria will remain a production, a massive production unit for talented Afrobeat stars. So, and I'm happy. He's a humble guy in spite of what some of his songs portray. For example, that song where I say, "Come here, wait in the worry, bring body, make Cairo come, yeah. I know you senior, man. I get money past your papa. Waiting you one way, I know if he do for you."
I mean, looking at this,
That's
looking at this, calling for unity. BKO talked about the likes of Olamide bringing up Don Jazzy, people like that bringing about all these young talents and turning Africa, Nigeria as a production belt for good music. Your thoughts here?
Well, the irony of the sentence basically is this. People in Ghana, in Gambia, in Cameroon, and most of Southern Africa believe that we have a structure in Nigeria that works for us. So it will be surprised to them when you say statements like that, that we need to unite, because they assume that apart from our numbers, that one of the tricks that we have, the X factor, if it were, was basically that our structure works. Well, you and I know that our structure works in spite of the system, not because the system works. We go out of our way to ensure that we work within and on top of the system. So what he's asking for, I agree with. Let people with talent have the leeway to come out and show it. If it doesn't work, fine. It will not be for lack of opportunities. It will be for lack of positional responsibility. Because sometimes a song becomes years before its time.
Okay.
You know, that's also a factor. You may think you have the best hits in the world, but nobody's ready to listen at that point in time. Other variables may have come in along. So I agree with him. Let's have an industry that is united. But even within that unity, don't let's turn it to a cabal that will now start shutting certain people out. But that's what is ultimately that's what it's going to be. Some people become so comfortable and then decide, okay, only people from XYZ will I give opportunities. Or, so you know what I'm talking about. So that's the point I want to make. That fine, I agree with him totally, 200%. But while we are doing that, let us also not forget that some of the best songs in the world came from the independent circuits. What they call the guerrilla circuits. But it's not part of the system or come out and become a hit anyway. Zazu is one of them.
Now, but what should the Nigerian government do to improve or maybe support those people?
Provide the infrastructure.
Provide the infrastructure.
Leave Nigerians alone. They will do the best they can. Just provide the infrastructure.
Provide the infrastructure for them.
Leave them. They will do. They will go beyond the point you think they will get to.
Okay.
But now, like I said, we are doing this in spite of lack of infrastructure. Imagine what we will do with the government-backed infrastructure. And it's not only in music, even in movies.
In movies, yes.
A lot of actors are now buying villages.
That's why we are happy with the resuscitation of the National Theatre.
Yes, yes, that's true, that's true.
Because it would have been terrible if it was left the way it was. It was a massive shame. But thank God for those bank chiefs
that came together.
Working with the Lagos State government, came together to make it even more beautiful than it used to be. When I'm driving on Third Mainland Bridge, I'm always happy to look.
Yeah, at night. He has this very beautiful.
Yes, that cap, that iconic military cap design. You see in colors of different shades in the night. It's very beautiful. You know. So, and there are many things that government can do. As Burna Boy said, we don't have very solid recording infrastructure here in Nigeria. And what is taking people to South Africa to go and shoot movies, shoot music videos, we should be able to do it here. You know, support for infrastructure is also what the Delta State government did by building the village for what do they call it, for where they can shoot videos.
Music village, film village.
The film village, where they can shoot movies and all that. So,
doors of private houses.
Absolutely.
So that is